Hi, good afternoon. I'm here with my friend Paul. And he just was explaining to me that he did some craft and he was wondering why it took him this long to, express his talent. Because what he explained is because he was pregnant with talent, but it wasn't the right time for him to give birth to that talent. So here is Paul.
Yes.
Yeah, so
As you know,
mhm,
this is the right time.
definitely give thanks for that wisdom. It's something we can all probably look within ourselves and see that
Nothing can have been done.
before time. And yeah, it depends on how you the individual growing yourself too. Because if you're not growing, you're not going to get to express that talent. You have to grow, you have to learn, you have to read, you have to do your research, get to know things, man. Because as you get to know more things, you begin to expand and you begin to make your own creation out of life. As our friend Paul is doing. He's beginning to express his talent in craft, and according to him again, this is the time for him to give birth to that talent, and that is what he's doing actually. So let's give him thanks for that. He's expressing himself in the universe in a beautiful way. Each of us are unique. You have to know what talent you have within you, and according to Paul again, it's just time before you give birth to that talent. But you need to nurture it. You need to feed it, you need to nurture it, and until the right time. Yeah, but you need to be working on it. You cannot, because if you're not working on it, it's going to become dull.
Sometimes
Yeah.
some of our talent has been aborted.
True that. Oh my goodness. Sometimes some of our talents are being aborted. This is so true. This is so true. Yes, I always enjoy meeting Paul and reasoning with him, because he have some, deep reasoning, which we all can probably take a page from.
Words of truth are so precious. We should store them into our mind, our intellect, and becomes an agent of secret intelligence.
Oh. Oh. I hope you guys get that one.
I think God uses us as instruments.
Yeah.
So we have to keep ourselves clean, so God could use us.
Use us. True that.
If ourselves dirty,
We cannot be used. We cannot be used. That is
by
it.
the devil.
Right. Oh my goodness, the shit is so clear. And that is what's happening, Paul.
Please, I'm begging you, don't
yeah.
give me the credit, but give God the
The
credit.
credit. Yeah, man.
Which
yeah.
is more important, the message or the messenger?
Messenger. Yeah.
The message, the messenger. The messengers get all the credit.
Yeah.
But what about
the message? Yeah. We need to take the message and put it into practice. For ourselves, to better develop ourselves.
Recently a man was quoting whatever he quoting from.
Okay.
And he got all the credit. Why should he get the credit?
For quoting.
For quoting. Anybody could quote
anything. Yeah.
But
That's not his talent. Look at that, eh? Yeah, that's not his talent he's quoting.
You could give him credit if he bring out something that come from within. You could give him the credit.
Right.
Because I could just quote anything too.
That is true.
And
get the credit too. True that. Yeah. So on that note, it's very important, that we be ourselves. Again, I always say that it's very important that we be nothing else but the self, because the self is where you find your true talent. The self is where you find the unique self, which bring forth the true talent. So we must always be ourselves, in other words.
I went to the bank recently and I asked the lady asked me, what do you want, my friend? I said, I want a loan. She said, a loan? A loan? You want a loan? What kind of loan you want? I said, I want a loan in time.
Oh gosh.
Because there is so much to accomplish.
Yeah, but not enough time.
Not enough time.
time is important, ain't it? Yeah, time
Because
is so
if man had enough
important.
time,
Hmm.
man would have accomplished much, much more.
You see, honestly, I think. Oh, I love this part where we're going to speak on time now. I honestly think we do have enough time, but it's in the way we spend that time. I know some of our time is being taken from us due to many things, which are placed in society, keeping us, from actually becoming our true selves. But time is important again, but we need to work with time.
But then,
Yeah.
time needs to be invested.
Definitely.
Have time, but
Yes,
invest
investing it
If you
wisely.
invest it wisely,
Yeah,
then multiply,
yeah.
and you will have more
Yes.
time
That
to
is
enjoy
it.
the things
To
that you
enjoy
don't have
the
time.
thing that right.
Time you don't have time.
Yes, I've always said something, Paul. I've always said a man that goes to work for a corporation and he does not find the time to build himself, he's always going to be enslaved by that corporation. So it's very important that we find the time again to increase and to find ourselves and build our talents, which are unique and within us. Because if we don't find the time for ourselves, go ahead, Paul.
Because I went to a man who invited me to his home, and the man has everything. He tell me, Paul, look at that. I have music. I cannot enough music. I don't have enough time to play them. I don't have enough time. I have more things than time.
Yeah.
You don't have the time.
Don't have the time.
No, it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah. Well, I want to add to that by saying there's many reasons that we do not really find the time for ourselves. And if you notice within society, persons are placed there to find that time for us. And those persons who are finding the time for us, they're actually lying to us. Now, I'm going in the direction of the doctors when we do become sick because we never had time to truly care for the self and take care of the self in the way it ought to be, connecting with nature and all. We do not have the time because we are so busy, caught up in our, jobs and, whatever else that have us so busy. But we need to find the time, because if we are not finding the time for the self, then another man is going to do what he wants or what he will with us.
But time should be a friend to us.
Time should be
a friend to us.
A friend to us, definitely.
But we shouldn't allow us to become slave to time.
Slave to time, yeah. That is well said too. We should not allow the self to become a slave, Yeah. Well, yeah, when we do become a slave to time. I'll tell you what, To me, persons created, I don't even want to say, everybody, to me the system has taken time and used it to their advantage, causes us not to, according to you, causes us not to be enslaved of time. We are now enslaved of time. That's psychology. Yeah, it causes us to be enslaved to time, and we no longer have the time for us, but we have time for other things that are not so important to ourselves.
We have information at our
and reach exposure.
We are exposed to information on our fingertips.
Yes, we are.
Information. It is just like giving us a house, but they don't give us a key. We can't enter the house.
Oh, Bambakla, this is so true. This is so true.
So much information, but we lack the wisdom.
The wisdom we lack the wisdom to interpret, because it's to understand. A lot of people cannot comprehend, we don't understand. So if we don't understand what's going on around us, we cannot,
it's like, giving
be
you a
successful.
house, but you don't have the key to enter the house.
So you're still nowhere. You're still at the point that you started. Yeah. Oh gosh. This is brilliant, Paul, sharing these type of wisdom with persons. I'll tell you what, a lot of people think true wisdom is when you go and you get an academic in something, But true wisdom comes from just sitting and going within yourself and reasoning to yourself as we are doing at this point,
True wisdom has no ego.
No ego,
Now,
man.
ego is the thing that separates us.
Yeah.
It separates us from other people.
Yeah.
It can be very dangerous. Ego.
The ego, yes, it can.
It actually influences us.
Yeah.
It's there with us. So we get hurt when someone is trying to correct us. How dare you try to correct me? Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
Ego is dangerous.
Yeah.
But humility allow you to gain more out of the humility. If you humble yourself, it doesn't make you look smaller, but it makes you bigger. To some people, it makes you look smaller, but it makes you bigger.
That's because of the small capacity mindsets. Yeah. But you know better. Sometimes you just have to let go and be the bigger, better man.
Yes. But we should be a friend to wisdom, not an enemy.
Not an enemy. True that.
Most people, they create a lot.
Why would I want to be an enemy to wisdom when wisdom is what have me on this journey, seeking and searching and keep building myself.
Because you are vulnerable when you don't
have wisdom. That is true.
You might. Some people, I might say, but how I am vulnerable? I'm a brave man. I'm not vulnerable. That's true.
You are.
Because a bird, why is a bird is sleeping? Half of its brain is sleeping.
Yeah.
And the other brain is to be at
alert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because while it's sleeping, it still has to protect it, be aware of predators. So that's how God, you have the ability to, half of the brain is sleeping
and half is awake.
Yeah. But we are not different to the bird, huh? Because whilst we are sleeping, we should be. We have a slight thing making us get up.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, there's so many things that we possess as human beings, but we do not know, we're not in tune with them. Yeah, just as the other animals possess these powers, we have them too, but humanity have gone astray, lost of the self, so and it's a bit difficult to get them back on that track, that spiritual track, higher self, knowing the higher self.
We don't take things for granted. The moment we take things for granted, we miss a lot.
Yeah.
We take things for granted. Because even the animal planet, they bring those things into our living room to see what is happening in the animal kingdom.
Yes.
What is happening. Those individuals have taken great risks.
Yeah, doing so. Yeah.
They have done the sacrifice. They have covered the camera with camouflage,
yeah.
so that animals could able to come. They wait maybe about a whole week waiting for that animal
to come to them. Yeah.
And when we see that, we just think,
granted.
So we miss a lot.
Yeah. Again, it's because we're not connected in that level. You see, when we are connected even to the animals, we appreciate them, we always want to know about them. Look at persons. A lot of people just want to kill the animals,
But certain animals has been stigmatized.
Yeah.
Whenever people see a frog.
Well, I would say yes, because we as human beings are stigmatized too, and we are animals, yeah.
A frog, as long as you see a frog, they see them as evil.
Evil, yeah.
Sometimes what do you call that? Sometimes it's not a
no, it's just an ordinary frog.
Stigmatized. Whenever you see a frog anywhere, as though it's bad.
Yeah.
It's just like,
yeah.
Stigmatized when someone rastas, all rastas are bad.
Right.
All rastas are bad. carry a lot.
Yeah.
But that's
Stigmatized. Yeah, man.
free to say it as it is.
We have to say as it is, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what the earth need, you know. More people that will stand up for truths and rights, you know. Because we all cannot destroy humanity. We all cannot be doing the same thing. We do have some of us that are different.
We must grab the opportunity right now when it presents itself.
Hmm.
We must grab it.
Beautiful.
Because
Yeah.
what we have is now. We must grab now.
Mhm.
Because what we have is now.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Because we don't have tomorrow.
We don't have. That's
We have
true.
now.
We have now. Hmm. Yeah.
You need to become emotionally intelligent.
That is it. I know of that quite well. Emotional intelligence.
You can able to detect danger.
Yeah.
You can able to know when someone
Yeah.
is not a threat to us.
Yeah.
Because if you see everyone as a potential crook,
Mhm.
then you lack the ability to detect a real
Real
crook.
crook. Yeah. That is so true. Oh my goodness. That is true. That is true.
And you know, a lot of people have been motivated in a negative way.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Motivated in a negative. Some people motivated by greed.
Mhm.
Greed is another motivation.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
But we can use the positive to motivate us.
Mhm.
Motivation is a give us the drive.
Yeah.
Drive. Sometimes you get the drive negative.
Negatively. Yeah. You're not motivating yourself on a positive level.
Because when you look at it,
Positive note.
when you
Yeah.
look at it, drug, for example, cocaine is a motivator, but it's not a positive motivator.
Motivator.
It will motivate a man to, because a man wants to take it.
Yeah.
A man will try to, whatever, to do something to get
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why you find a lot of young guys are motivated in the wrong way.
Okay.
The wrong way.
So we need to be motivated, you know, on a positive level, not on a negative level, you know. A lot of people, you know, just last week I came here, Paul and I was speaking to a gentleman, and the gentleman was telling me, why are people at this time so unhappy? I told him it's a choice. It's all a choice. The choice that you make as an individual. It have nothing to do with what's happening on the planet. You have to make the choice whether you want to be grumpy, whether you want to be happy, whether you want to be, you know. And it all starts with the thought, because how you think about the situation, that is how the situation will be. So I was telling him, a lot of us now too again have to look within ourselves, Paul, and ask ourselves what is priority to us too. What is priority to you? You know, you give that attention. If it's not priority to you, cut it off. And in this time, if you accustomed living, you know, a certain lifestyle, and you know for now your finances is not making it to live that particular lifestyle, you need to change and adapt to, you know, the circumstance which you have at point. Yeah.
I was speaking to an Englishman. While I was speaking,
Yeah, it's important.
he told me, like joining a club.
Oh, why?
I told him, why you don't like joining a club? He told me, they all think alike.
I like that one. I like that one.
So that means you don't think your own thinking.
Thinking, yeah, you're thinking somebody else's thought. of us to be our unique selves.
But you see, man have a selfish motive. You know,
Yeah,
they say to get rich you have to exploit.
yeah.
In order to get rich, exploit is another way of getting rich.
Yeah,
Exploit
of
other
course.
people,
Yeah,
exploit
exploit
Even
exploit resources.
even
Yeah, exploiting so many things.